And she was born in a tenement, walk up with shit for nerves. You know, she never learned to talk to adults. She said everything's easier in here. Like the dancer with bruises who gathers her cash when the music is through. No, she don't look back. I've come to look for America too. All I ever wanted was a spot in the mountains with an 8-frame cabin and nobody counting our days, or cursing or praising our name. But the best we could do is to enter the void like a wide-eyed child waking up to the noise of East Harlem. Don't they see that we're starving? Like the dancer with bruises who gathers the cash when the music is through. No, she don't look back. I've come to look for America too. When we stole the car on the 4th of July, I pawned my guitar and we drove through the night. I've come to look for America too. Like the dancer with bruises who gathers the cash when the music is through. No, she don't look back. I've come to look for America too. Then we stole the car on the 4th of July. I pawned my guitar and we drove through the night. I've come to look for America too. To look for America too. I've come to look for America too.
Ah, such a good song. Such a good song. And yes, I'm making conversation so I can actually get to the scenes I want. Hey everybody, we're back here again. Sorry it took sorry I scrubbed yesterday. I may have had a little too much to drink. And I didn't feel up to the task. But I'm here now. We got Kerbal back up and running. Let's hop straight into it. But first, let me turn on the let me get the beats on. I cannot see chat right now. That's gonna change right now. Oh, hang on. There we go. I like Tim Dodd, the Everyday Astronaut, but yeah. What was I trying to say now? Right. I remember. I like Tim Dodd, the Everyday Astronaut, but that song just could go a little too hard once you get into it. Anywho, Kerbal Space Program time. I'm gonna go ahead and actually open the game up here, and we're gonna get back into science mode. Also thanks to the Steam Cloud, my saves resynced. It's this one, Tutorialville. The science mode offline is the practice playthrough. Because yes, I actually did practice today's landing. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? In the meantime, we need to talk about Minmus. So, let's talk about Minmus. Can we talk about Minmus? I really want to talk about Minmus. Oh, hi, T-Man. How are ya? We're continuing on with the KSP Tutorial Series. And today's target is not the Mun. It's Minmus. This is where we're trying to go to today. Because today we're going to learn about landing on other bodies. I know. Fascinating bits of trivia. And I have a piece of debris. Oh yeah, from the Munar flyby last stream. I'll get rid of that because I'm a good space citizen. But yeah, the rocket that we used to get from Munar flyby, guess what? It's got the Delta V for this mission. So let's get into the VAB, shall we? And let's go ahead and learn about transfers. Plus, got all that science. It'd be a shame I didn't use it. Hang on, I need to make sure, is the game audio working? It is. You suck. But seriously, dude, that is some exciting news. You get to be working on some RS-25Es? And if I recall correctly, those are the upgrade shuttle motors. Well, the upgrade motors, now for the Space Launch System. And hey! This is what I want to work on. The Nugget 4.5. I've already tested this thing. It'll work around Minmus. Oh, nice. T-Man, I'm super jealous. But that's awesome, man. But in the meantime, I'll be hard at work here in Kerbal. What I'm doing here, chat, is actually I'm gonna be stretching the tank just a bit more. If anything, just to give this design a little more leeway. Hey, with Delta, in terms of our Delta V margins. Oh, you get to work on Reaver engines. That's exciting. Make sure, yep, these are all grandparent strutted. Yep, Yoders are on that. And no, I want you on grandparent part. You on heaviest part, I'm okay with. See, decoupler. You're on heaviest part. Cool, cool. Sorry if I'm a little scatterbrained, T-Man. I'm just going through all the staging. I'm just going through all my staging up here first. And make sure that the rocket's going to be structurally sound. But yeah, this has more than enough Delta V to get to Minmus. As a matter of fact, as a resource for newer players... Yep, I want to make sure... Yep, that's staging. I have something that can help out. That is a long rocket. Holy crap baskets. I'm gonna pull up this. Yeah, guys, this is a super good resource for Kerbal Space Program. Actually, I'm gonna switch over to this scene here, so I'm out of the way. Basically, this is a guide on how to beat the game. Or rather, it tells you how much fuel you need in order to get somewhere, hence your Delta V. Now, because we're going to Minmus, we need 3,400 to get into LKO, 930 for the around 930 for the injection, 160 to orbit, and then 180 to land. If you want to get home, see this 180 here? Just follow that in reverse. But we can skip this part because we intersect Kerbin's sphere of influence and get low enough in the atmosphere can carry us. But that's enough rambling out of me. Oh, right. Sorry. Bit of a glitch on my end. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's get this thing out to Minmus. For the love of God, please do not explode. But before launch, and you guys are gonna hate me for this, but I'm gonna go ahead and run ads so we don't get pre-rolled. Or actually, no, I'll go ahead and do that. Oh, freaking sweet. That's sweet, dude. In the meantime, let's get the heck out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make rockets go now. All right, so far so good. I'm a little concerned because of how long I made the rocket. I'm gonna start throttling down as we're about to enter the throttle bucket. And I actually want to reduce the amount of stress we have in the vehicle. That's pretty high. Do you guys want to know something really funny? I have pressure limits on. But I will go ahead and get ready for staging. And that's it for the solids. Now we've got that stretch liquid stage. Oh, freaking nice. T-Man, I think in a way work stopped in Slick 6. They might be pivoting away from Falcon operations there for Starship. And I think they need your help with GSE for Raptors, if I had to take a guess. While you're over there, say hi to Ian Pineapple from NSF. Well, formerly of NSF anyway. Oh man, I'm sorry, but this is just a good vehicle. the Nugget. It's a nice, capable launch vehicle. Steam. Don't worry about that. It's just steam. Say bye to the core stage. It's not needed. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and switch you over to Hydrolox. Because I think it looks nicer. Honestly, yeah. Yeah, hang on, T-Man. Let's think about this real quick. With how 39A is dual launch for Starship and Falcon, do you think Slick 6 could have 2 Starship pads? Like what they're gonna be doing with Slick 37? Because in my mind, that'd make the most sense. You have a Starship pad further away from the coast, and then they have another pad closer to the coast. Hang on, let's switch to my other scene real quick. Also, just want to fix something on my OBS real quick. On my OBS. Let's see, no, not SLX. SLC. Yeah, this. This is what I'm thinking it might be. Vandenberg might be. Well, Slick 6 anyway. Right, Falcon Heavy has NSSL contracts. SpaceX has to oblige by that. So it could be something closer to LC-39A, like you mentioned before. Yeah, like that. Also, ooh. Hello, beautiful. I'm sorry, but my eyes fill with I'm full of giddy whenever I see the space shuttle. Battle, how you doing? I'm teaching the noobs how to. So I'm teaching the noobs how to play Kerbal. Yep, I'm okay with that plume. Today we're gonna be going to Minmus. All you need is a boat that rolls on wheels, kinda. But you need vertical integration, T-Man. After all, Falcon Heavy at this point needs vertical integration for payloads. Also, for Kerbal players, since they're basically in orbit at this point, don't worry, we'll circularize. You want to go to the map view by pressing M on your keyboard, and then take a look at your target. We've got the Mun, which is where we went last time, and we got Minmus. In order to go to Minmus, so we click on it, and click Set as Target. If you want to change your camera view while in orbit, press V. It's going pretty good. See Minmus over there? That's our target. Now, Minmus is on an inclined orbit. Typically, for inclined orbits, you want to make sure that your orbit's on the same inclination as Minmus. In this case, Minmus is on a 6-degree inclination. May not look like much, but when we zoom out, see? In fact, we can take a look at your setting and descending nodes. Basically, how far off you are. Oh, T-Man. I know. I know what you're talking about. Before I get back into tutorials, you guys want me to pull up the photo? You want me to pull up the photo? I'll pull up the photo. Actually, hang on. Just want to do something real quick. Because I do not like showing my feed to the public. No, not that. Seriously, Twitter's a hellhole. First, I'm gonna be liking that. Hey, tweet from Reed. And you thought you said feet? Funny you mentioned that. Okay, yeah, here's the tweet. Here's the tweet. Just hot damn. Just hot damn. Look at that. Man, it's a good time to be an aerospace fan. And I believe this is for the Viasat mission. The one from SpaceX? Oh, this one here? Yeah, let me pause the music. Nope, can't play that. Just holy cow. Actually, you know what? You know what? I have a better idea. Let me do this scene. Holy crap, that thing looks... That is a huge pad. Falcon Heavy nuclear the missile rockets. Okay, before I continue this, T-Man, I want to answer Battle because if you want to talk about good-looking rockets, hey, Battle, how's that? Just ignore the American 50 stuff. Just come on. I want more big orange. I just want more big orange. Yeah, that's what I thought. Dude. Oh, frick you, T-Man. But seriously, I've only got 2 words for this. It's just shuttle vibes. Also, okay, that's bothering me. Notifications. Is there a way I can turn this shit off? Nice. Because seriously, that the Steam notification is starting to become annoying. Never. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I fat fingered the wrong one. Proceeding. Oh, man. SLS, that's true. SLS is Delta. Dude, seriously. I love Big Orange. I love Falcon Heavy. And I love New Glenn, but there's just something so awesome with Starship. Like, holy oh my god, we got to take a look at the trench. Dude, you can see the rust on it. Oh, that has to be the Giga Bay. Oh, there's pad 1. Wait, that block 2? Of course, this is accompanied by Cybertrucks. No, wait, that's block 3. Cybertrucks, nice. The Astro vans. Oh. Hey, TVAD Battle, you seeing this? Look at the freaking hardware. Also, hot stage drink for scale. Seriously. Yep, that shipped. Yeah, that's ship 25.
Booster below it. Starship is a fully reusable rocket. It's 2 stages, so it has a ship, which is the upper stage, and a booster below it. The booster accelerates the ship to get it going towards orbit. The ship is what actually goes into orbit to take the people or the payload to wherever they're going.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Just give me a second. Because this has been bothering the piss out of me. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? You know what? Mute to audience. And mute to all. I was gonna turn my system stuff off. Yeah, they're freaking gigantic.
The sound of progress. The rivet guns and the sledgehammers. Less sledgehammers than there used to be.
Guys, don't worry, we'll get back to KSP and teach you guys how to get some Minmus, but I want to watch this first.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my god, Falcon 1!
Rather than starting with the vehicle that Elon envisioned needing to get people to the moon and Mars, he thought it would basically bankrupt the company. It wouldn't be possible. So you have to bite it off in small pieces.
Yeah, hence Hoppy. Hi, Hoppy. Oh, I remember watching this stream.
And so those
First time to land a ship.
at the time did not seem small at all. Were Falcon 1, Falcon 9, Dragon, both cargo and crew, Falcon Heavy.
Falcon Heavy is supersonic.
These were the building blocks that let us cut our teeth on learning how to do rockets. Not the way the aerospace industry had been doing it, but the way we needed to do it to end up here where we are today working on Starship.
to give you guys an idea of just how different Starship is, and T-Man, you agree with me on this, the only thing Starship and the Falcon family have in common is that they're both made of metal. It's not even the same type of metal. Also, we can go ahead and snooze ads.
Version 3 is what I like to call the foundational design of Starship Booster and the pad. That's going to give us the new capabilities we need to do the missions in front of us. It'll be the one that puts humans back on the moon. It'll be the ones that put the first boot prints and then city on Mars. Starship.
I'm gonna try and get down to Boca Chica for the first ship catch. I need to. It's probably going to be Flight 14 if I had to take a guess. Dude, seriously, I gave you the VIP badge for a reason. You basically know how this whole thing's gonna freaking work. Oh yeah, you are. And you also get to help out Firefly and SLS. Hey, Bettel. Or rather, hey, T-Man. Tell Bettel what you're going to be doing for Artemis 3, 4, and 5. Because I think you're involved with ICPS delivery. And you're involved with RL-10 and RS-25E delivery, too. Okay, guys, I'm not gonna lie. Yup. Just mint. Okay, guys, this is gonna make you guys a little uncomfortable. I'm just gonna say screw it and run ads because, yeah, I want to get pre-rolls off, and the ad manager is getting awfully close. So, if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna go ahead and just run them. I'll be back in a minute. Right, Battle? I know. Now, for those coming into the stream, or for those who didn't get hit by ads, hey, welcome back. Also, hi, VOD viewers. Hi, VOD viewers. It's just I want to get pre-rolls off, which is why I said screw it and decided to run the ads.
Is giant, and that scale is
Just-
not an accident. It's not to win some Guinness World Record prize, which we did for both the ship and the tower. It's because we need that size to do the things we dream of doing with it.
Oh. Shuttle vibes again, but with methane. Wait, so basically, T-Man, you're gonna go work on Rutherford engines. What's next? BE3Us? You know, I thought of something. A vacuum optimized BE4 would probably be a good idea.
Ship 39 is the first V3 rocket. This rocket is unlike anything anybody's ever done before. Version 3 is basically a clean sheet design of the ship. We essentially took a bunch of lessons from version 1 and version 2, and we took a step back and said, what were the things that were really problematic, either from a performance perspective
Yes.
previous rockets, and then we directly address those with a
You like.
It can go up to orbit, it can stay on orbit for 48 hours, it can meet up with other ships, and it can do propellant transfers, which is really the core technology that you need to unlock Starship. Once you unlock that capability, the whole solar system is on your doorstep. And right now what we're doing is we're actually going through checkouts, so we're actually kind of bringing the rocket to life.
Thing is, Starship needs a. Thing is, if you want this to stay up there for a lot longer, it needs a way to generate power. well, basically electric charge. However, solar panels are heavy, dude. So, what's your way around it? Honestly, fuel cells aren't the worst idea.
We've never built a ship V3 before and gotten it to this state of production. So we are going to have special things to this specific vehicle that are going to be odd, but there's also things about the architecture as a whole that we don't really know how to deal with because we've only done simulations, we've only built fluid models of how we think a ship V3 operates. Now we have the real deal next to us.
First priority is your safety. The second priority is make sure the vehicle's okay, and then we worry about executing to our schedule.
We're quite excited, we're quite anxious, but all things considered, we're pretty well prepared. We think that we'll have a good result.
I want that hat. Whoa, wait. Hey, T-Man, what's that? Is that what I think it is? Because if my mind serves me correctly, that's for fuel transfer. I'm pretty sure those look like intake valves. And I think one line has to be for methane, and one line's for methane. The other is for oxygen. If I have to take a guess, methane's on port, oxygen's on the starboard. Because look, there's the downcomer. Or what I think is a downcomer. I forgot. Starship uses internal downcomers, does it? Or is that the pressurization line? You know, what takes pressure from Raptor and then just throws that pressure into the tank. Battle. I will literally do anything to get into this industry. Literally anything. And yeah, that's the Starlink payload bay. SpaceX did test this on version 2.
We intentionally started Starship with the
Hang on. Okay, that's the top. Wait. Ship quick disconnect is down here. That means those must be what anchor the ship on orbit, and those must actually be the feed lines. Basically what the external tank did for the shuttle.
ship portion because it was
Which I should be surprised because SpaceX does have former shuttle engineers working on the project.
just a little bit better tread ground. I will say, I think the booster turned out to be a lot harder than we gave it credit for.
This is an entirely new rocket. This is the most ambitious vehicle design I have ever personally worked on, and it is a wild thing to see come to reality here.
Holy sh...
This campaign really exemplifies the rapid integrated test style that we do in SpaceX engineering. It took us 5 flights from our first attempt, from flight 1 to flight 5, to successfully catch a booster, which was honestly mind-blowing. Flight 1
That was 3 years ago. Feel old yet?
was able to get off the pad successfully. It proved that we could get this full system together, and we learned a lot from the eventual failure of the vehicle in that flight.
Boom.
We were able to put
Hey guys, where's your pad?
together a lot of improvements on the launch pad and on the vehicle hardware design that led to much better success in Flight 2. We were able to make it with the booster to MECO. We were able to separate the ship
Still insane.
to begin and boosting back towards the launch site. So we hit the next big milestone.
Yeah, there you lost an engine, then boom.
On flight 3, we were able to get all the way through our boost back burn. On flight 4, we were able to do a successful water landing demonstration. And on flight 5, we were able to come back to the launch site and successfully catch the vehicle with our chopsticks.
Ah, dude. I remember watching this launch. It's on a Discord call with GravShark, Mason, and a couple of others. All of us were losing our minds at this catch. Like, I'm still losing my mind at that because how did SpaceX do that the first try? I swear, this is black magic.
To go fly that and have complete mission success at that point.
Aerospace engineering is black magic.
And we landed that rocket was incredible. I'm getting goosebumps talking about it now. We're about to get into a really exciting period of the vehicle test campaign here, putting the thing through its paces and making sure that everything we designed works okay.
Just freaking incredible, man. Yeah. All of us lost our minds, T-Man. Oh, guess PMTs.
To get all of the pieces of the system working together for the first time, and if we're going to learn anything from that, we'll learn it as quickly as we possibly can. Booster 19 is actually the second of the version 3 boosters that we've built. Booster 18 came before it. We had an unfortunate anomaly during our first test campaign of the Booster 18 vehicle. This is the first version 3 booster that we built, so this is Booster 18. This is really awesome because it's going to be our first full vehicle level operation and test with a version 3 vehicle, so the whole team's very excited about this. Sure hope it works.
It did not work. It did not work.
When we were pressing the nitrogen system, we had an explosion that took out the rocket. And
It ship
thankfully, we
36
had
itself.
designed that test to be safe. If something like that happened, we did not have propellants or reactive things on the vehicle, and so the test site incurred very little damage, and of course, nobody was hurt in the incident.
But the booster had to be scrapped. We don't need any more of this.
Yeah, it's power testing. This is loud, so you learn to not be super skittish as you're walking around. So we have our booster here on site. We're going to be performing a cryo-proof. It's actually a really long day, so it's nominally planned to be a 12-hour overall prop load and offload. It's just a ton of propellant that we're putting on the vehicle, and we do a bunch of test cases throughout the whole day. So it's a long
I know it's sped up, but seriously, a Block 3 booster fills up super fast. There's the moon.
Booster SM to cryo high fill proof.
Cryo-proof is the first time you actually put propellant onto the vehicle. The liquid propellant that we're putting on, it does get pretty cold, generally in the 80 Kelvin range. We want to test like you fly and fly like you test.
Now on 70% proof percentage. Affirm. And fuel interface is fully cryo now.
There There's definitely nothing like a late night with your team in the control room. It's one of those milestones where you're like, wow, if I can load a rocket, this is amazing.
The FHT looks pretty stable. Let's go ahead and get booster configured for offload. Copy.
Cryo test. Oh boy. Welcome to McGregor. I'm sorry, guys, if I'm not talking that much. I am locked in on watching this. Oh. I love the smell of methane in the morning. Oh, RVAC.
This is a Raptor 3. V3 is a high-performance boost engine. It's also designed to be reusable and highly reliable. We've learned a lot over the course of producing around 600 V2 engines. You can see the amount of simplification that's occurred between V2 and V3.
Holy
The level of integration.
The pump assemblies.
That comes from a lot of work.
Seriously, how did SpaceX get it down to this?
The effect of that is that it's actually a higher reliability design. So fewer parts is cheaper, faster to build. So that allows us to make a lighter vehicle, to make a more reliable vehicle, to overhaul. Just
whoa, go back.
Lighter vehicle.
Holy cow. Hey, baby, how you doing? That is a beautiful looking RVAC.
To make a more reliable vehicle, to overhaul, just build a better rocket.
It looks like a cigarette butt.
Achieving
I believe that's flight 7?
Is really something that
yeah, that's from flight 7.
Before. The goal is to get the engine to behave in a similar way to the engines on commercial airplanes.
That's either flight 7 or flight 8.
Interactions with people outside of SpaceX. The perception is that things far beyond what
hey, Cybertruck.
have been done before are impossible. Things being impossible.
That shot never gets old.
To be determined by breaking laws of physics.
This shot never gets old.
We are not breaking laws of physics. We're just trying to leverage them as effectively as we can.
Okay, yeah, pause the game.
Alright, attention all B-19 operators. This is the final go, no go poll for today's operations. Our main objective today is a 10-engine static fire.
Static fire is the culmination of the engineering process. We are bringing all of the pieces of the puzzle together and we are lighting the engines. And if you make it through that, you have pretty good confidence that you're in a good position to go fly.
Aboard. 1 LVN1 looks like we kicked out due to 2 combustors from the apex bank being pelted.
Looks like we have to engine time of 2.135 seconds.
We successfully lit all 10 engines. They were ramping up to power. Everything was looking good, stage and engines combined. However, there was a pad side abort called. So what that means is some sort of sensor tripped, and from there we command a fast shutdown.
Okay, that makes sense.
It was a hard one, and especially since we had to drop all the engines afterwards, and thankfully 10 of them were salvageable, which is good.
We saw some data right after static fire that showed about half the engines had what looked like mechanical damage, basically as a result of the really fast shutdown. So we brought the booster back to Mega Bay. We then decided to remove all 10 engines from the booster so that we could troubleshoot and understand what's going on those 10 while still making progress on B-19 by backfilling engines from B-20.
I mean, that makes sense because you're making a lot of engines.
Attention operators on LVN-1. Today's main objective is a 33 engine static fire on B-19. Okay, go no-go poll coming up in 1 minute.
Wait. Are we going to find out why the stack fire here shut down early? Unless it was planned.
We're doing our static fire today with all 33 engines.
This is the final go no-go poll for today's operations. Flight software?
Go.
AY?
Go.
Raptor?
Go.
Stage?
Go.
CE?
Go.
GC2?
Go.
Oh,
GC1?
Go.
we're going to get a good shot of this. I think I saw Dan Hewitt there.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7.
Yeah, that's Dan Hewitt.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, mission.
Wow. Holy cow!
We kicked out early. All teams triage alerts. Prepare for offload.
Yeah, that's what I thought. They shut down early.
Today we aborted our second attempt of the B-19 full count static fire.
So this probably tells me there's something either wrong with the flight software, or maybe there's something wrong with Raptor 3. Either way, we are about to find out where this thing actually goes.
We actually had another pad abort on the diverter. We made it through engine startup and then ultimately lost some of our sensors on one of the ramp manifolds. It basically said that the manifold pressure was lower than we believe that it probably was, and it kicked us out at T plus 1.88 seconds. It's just tough because there are some things that are hard to test ahead of time. So the diverter, you can test as much as you want, but you can't obviously test for what theoretical vibe and environment you're gonna see when the engines are turned on.
Anytime that you walk into an operation where you want to turn on 33 of these enormously powerful engines and get them all to work together and walk away from it.
Pad problem is not good. Pad problem. It's a good thing. It's a good thing and bad. Not vehicle. It's a good and bad thing. Okay, yeah, I have to agree. If there's a problem with your GSC, there's gonna be a problem. There could be a problem with the vehicle, but it looks like that's a very healthy booster.
One piece, that is a win.
I think every test is always a success, and we had a bunch of findings on the ground systems, the vehicle, and the engines that I think were really good to flag at this point, but definitely a bittersweet day.
Well, open up the KSP log file.
We have this saying called "only the paranoid survive." The idea behind it is that there's an enormous amount of information and data that's coming to you, and if you can use that wisely, you can usually use that to figure out like where things are going to go wrong in the future.
Oh my God, they use Microsoft
Every time
Teams.
that we fail something or have something go awry, there were clues in previous data and previous operations that if you had known what to look for and had been good enough and paranoid enough to do so, could have found it there.
Oh, hello, Massey's again. Oh boy.
10 months since Massey's.
Oh boy.
Anomaly.
Ship 36 was a tough one. We had a CPV explode, and it not only took out the rocket, but it took out a lot of the test site infrastructure over at Massey's.
How do we go make sure if we have an anomaly again, the pad can take a beating and still survive?
To quote Jack Byer, it blew up, it blew up, it blew up, it blew up.
Losing a rocket
Look
is
at the
one thing.
damage!
Production line for rockets, and we can go make more. Losing the physical infrastructure of the launch pad or the test site is very difficult because you need to go repair that over a period of many months before you can get back into testing. Now we have Massey's back online here. We've really, built this rocket from scratch, but we've also built the pad from scratch, so it's all kinds of new systems. This will be the first time that we bring together the pad and vehicle pieces to make sure that they all work.
Static fire vehicle is in pre-pad clear, about to get to our static fire pad cleared op state.
We run 60 seconds on ship because you get to see how the vehicle thermals all shake out and just general vehicle performance.
That if you can make it through that you are in a reasonable position to go fly.
Start up. Throttle up.
Oh boy.
Plus 10.
The journey of SpaceX is a journey to give humans access to the solar system and beyond, which is really the goal for Starship.
Plus 20.
The impact that this rocket is going to have on the world, I don't think most people can really comprehend the change it's going to have.
Plus 30.
This is such a wild ride. The highs are high, the lows are low as we really work to get to ultimately launch.
That's a money shot.
It's gonna be amazing.
That's a freaking money shot there.
It's not impossible just because it's far beyond what has been done before. We've proved that time and time again.
Plus 50. Full duration.
Oh. Yeah, I know, but that's a space one you can fly over AI art. Just, oh, that's going along nicely. Oh, hi, Viasat. Hey, Viasat, make sure you do Via crap the bed. All right, back to Kerbal. Thank you for the nice little distraction, T-Man. I needed that. Actually, hang on. Let me go kill the AC real quick. The control's over there, so I wasn't missing much. Right, where was I? Wait, you are? Oh, sick. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah, Minmus. Let's go ahead and warp to Apogee so we can complete our orbital insertion burn. And get this baby into orbit. Oh, we should have been burning from there. And nominal orbit insertion. Nice. Okay, getting to Minmus. If it could be going to Minmus with an equatorial orbit, you see these you see the lines of ascending and descending node? A good idea would be for you to go ahead and click on it. If it's there, drag it out. You want to aim for what Minmus is going to be. As a matter of fact, we can go click on Minmus, go to focus view. If you want, we can finish our maneuver like so. All right. I'm happy with that. Let's go ahead and let's get ready. Yeah, they have to, T-Man. They got to. Because for what you and I are theorizing right now, this is clearly an issue with the GSC. The ground servicing equipment. Also, where's Kerbin? There's Kerbin. God, this game looks so beautiful when modded. Also, while I'm still in Kerbin's sphere of influence, I'm going to deploy the landing legs now. It's just going to be a really good idea. Making it interesting. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you kind of need all those engines to work. Right now, I only need the one engine to work. What should happen in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Man, am I happy. Man, am I happy. I don't have to worry about propellant slosh. It looked like stretching the upper stage a tiny bit actually was a good idea. Flight 1 redo. Oh man, a Flight 1 redo. I think I remember that. Because they basically had to redo Flight 1 with Flight 2. Because Flight 1 failed so hard. I'm sorry, I'm just admiring my rocket. Perfect. And all I have to do now is coast. Three weeks out? Okay, okay. That's valid, but if I had to guess for when Flight 12 is going to be happening for me personally, you said we're 3 weeks out, right? That puts us at around May. That puts us at around May 8th. I think it's gonna be middle of May. Yeah, middle of May. So our timelines are roughly on par. So I'm gonna give SpaceX 5 weeks. I think next static fire, something will go wrong. Nothing too catastrophic, because after all, this is all GSE. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna go ahead and do a correction burn. Yes, you can make a maneuver note while on your way to and from a celestial body. These are called correction burns. And yes, real spacecraft actually do these. So if you're a little off target, like that, you can do a little maneuver like this and help get yourself, well, back on target. What we could do is actually lower the thrust limiter down to 1%. Actually, no wait, 3%. I'm gonna go ahead and warp. Let's our next maneuver node. All I know is, man, that capsule's gonna reek. Holy cow, that's Jewel. Yeah, guys, you see that? I don't know why. This is City's music. And we're 10 seconds away from a burn. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I'm very excited for Flight 12 T-Man as well. I cannot freaking wait. I'm gonna go ahead and let our spacecraft warp up to in space high over Minmus. And now I'm gonna go ahead and get Bob ready for the retrograde burn. Jules all the way out there. I wonder where Eve is. In the meantime, though, I'm gonna go ahead and run down our experiments checklist. I want an EVA report. And hang on, T-Man. Just let me get Bob back in first. Don't want to lose our early scientist. You have another theory that Booster 20 ship 40. That would make a lot of sense. Yeah, that'd make a lot of sense. which is why just reading the instructions is decommissioned. Yep, I want to get you at perigee. Now I want to circularize around Minmus. Seriously, precise maneuver is a godsend of a tool. You can get ultra precise with everything. Yep, we did in space high above Minmus. Review stored data. Guys, Minmus is not Mint. It is Baja Blast. We have been over this. I mean, if they do that and they lose 2 Falcon Heavy boosters, oh well. At this point, Falcon Heavy's on its way out. All right, and there we go. We kept the data. Yep, I want to go ahead and let's start zooming in. There's 2 bangers. Bangers? You mean hangers? Okay, they're starting to get awfully close. So you just see why not to try it. That's fair. Yeah, the octo grabber's there from just reading instructions. And you've got 2 hangers for the drone ships or the boosters. I mean, you've got a big enough hanger for the 2 boosters. Yeah, then try it. It's just gonna be pretty awkward to recover. Let alone even more awkward to land, because one booster's gonna be landing at LZ2, and the other booster's gonna be landing at LZ40 for the octo grabbers. Oh, okay, I see what you mean now. In the meantime, let's go ahead and let's get this puppy into orbit. And we are now 20 seconds away from our burn time. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nominal orbit insertion. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Minmus. And with how low gravity is around Minmus, you can be, it's very forgiving for getting captured into a proper orbit. In fact, believe it or not, Minmus is easier to get to than Kerbin. Absurd, isn't it? In the meantime, let's go down our checklist. Let's grab our science experiments. before we go to the black, let's go ahead and give our capsule some more EC. And as for Bob, I need him to come out, take the data. I'll have him collect data too. I'm okay with that becoming inoperable. Oh, easy now, easy now. Collect data, remove, restore, and get back inside the spacecraft. There we go. I really gotta put a remote guidance unit on this. Yeah, it's been... Hang on. Hang on. What was the last Falcon Heavy launch? What? Okay, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There were 6 Falcon Heavy flights in 1 year? And within the span of a little over a year? Okay, the launch was a success, but this satellite failed. I remember why there was such a huge gap. Play Viasat. T-Man, Viasat, more like Viashat. Oh god, that is a piece of junk company. Still, it's gonna be very weird seeing a Falcon Heavy launch Monday. Oh yeah, Griffin and Nancy Grace Rowan are supposed to launch this year. So Astrobotics coming back in. That's nice. Wait. What? It took SpaceX this long to have Falcon Heavy carry an NRO mission? That's weird. All right, let's go ahead and get this baby to land. That's good. I definitely want to land in sunlight. Ah, that's a good spot. That was a good landing spot. You want to be there for Dragonfly? I can't blame you for being there, for wanting to be there for Dragonfly. Everyone wants to be. All my homies want to be there for the Dragonfly mission. All right, we are good for power descent. Oop, that was a little much. There we go. We're gonna be waiting a little long. Ah, there's Eve and there's Dooner. Dragonfly is such a freaking cool mission. Though I think that mission was originally slated for Vulcan. If my mind serves me correctly. Ooh. Why do I feel like I'm about to hit that hill? That's why. I know, just coast, just coast, just coast. I'm switching my altimeter to ground. Yeah, it was, but SRB nozzle burning off. Northrop. Northrop, Northrop, Northrop. What are we gonna do with them? Okay, we're about, what, a kilometer up now? Yeah, I'm gonna finish off with that. Yeah, I'm gonna continue with my power descent. I'm gonna switch to stability assist. I'm gonna get that lander to be all the landing engine. Yeah, they have to get it right. The future kind of depends on Vulcan working well. If not, I mean, SpaceX has been eating their lunch for the past couple of years. All this mention for Kuiper? Or rather, Amazon Leo now? Yeah, not anymore. And granted, New Glenn... Because it's funny. Because right now, the only viable option to launch payloads to the United States, it's Falcon. Boom. T-Man, no. I think the meme goes, wait. It's all Falcon? Always has been. Anywho, we land a Minmus. So let's go ahead and let's get our crew reports. Our temperature scan. Our pressure scan. Let's observe the goo. All right, we are go for stay. Now we're gonna be good to pressure. And we're gonna depressurize the engine. I want to go ahead and grab myself an EVA report. And I want to go ahead and collect all this valuable data. Oh, we got a ragdoll. We got a ragdoll, kids. Oh, if you guys are wondering what the shading is around Bob, I think it's either A, my TFX profile, or B, a mod I had downloaded called Cinematic Shaders. Basically, hence why the skybox looks so nice. In the meantime, let's go ahead and let's plant a flag. Because we did it! We're on Minmus! Greater Flats. Minmus is, in fact, not a mint flavored dessert. It is frozen Mountain Dew Baja Blast. We can make rocket fuel out of this. Done. Okay, I'm bored. I love the low gravity of Minmus. I just set up a base here. As for the science shooter, no need. And as for these guys, no need about resetting them. There's no need to reset them. I'll close the doors. Get our SASs back on. Engine repressurized. And let us GTFO. Yeah, when leaving the Minmus' surface, because the gravity's so low, you can just, the minute you go up, you start pitching over immediately. Anywho, I'm going to go ahead and get into orbit, and then I'm going to go ahead and roll ads. So we can keep the party going. I want to go to, I want to go to apogee, and I want to circularize my orbit. You know, T-Dan, I just thought of this. Minmus would be the perfect testing ground to test out an SSTO lander. Just wait till we get the robotic parts, and the bigger tanks, and the bigger stuff overall. Honestly, I can use the science mode as an excuse to go try out some new stuff. It's not going to cost me money to launch anything, so... Okay, only complaint I have here is that this is a little hard to read. Cal control as I read curves. Funny you mentioned that. I've been trying to figure that out. I might take EJ's idea of making directs or SLS. As a matter of fact, according to Ice Cave Space, I'm on the hook for an SLS because I did promise him to make one. But I do want to get a moon base up and running. And a Minmus base too. And Ares 1 and Ares 5. Oh yeah. 2, 1. Actually, before we do Ares 5, if it Ares 1, I really want to do Saturn 1B in the save. Stick rocket, good. Like that, T-Bad. Stick rocket, good. You gotta say it like that. You have to say it like that. Anywho, we're in orbit. I'm gonna go ahead and run ads to keep the pre-rolls from coming back on. So, for those who aren't subbed, see you guys in a bit. Yes, come at me, SF people who hate it. Oh, that is evil. That is evil. In the meantime, I'm almost out of water, and I've been talking my head off, so I'm gonna take a quick break, and I will be right back. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna take a quick break, fill up my water, and I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Also, hi, VOD viewers. All right, refilled my water bottle. I am good to go. So let's get back to here. Welcome back, everybody. Now, where we were, now we gotta figure out how to get home. Well, it's actually pretty easy to do. Here, we just drag it forward. As a neat little trick, you can actually slow down Now to orbit by using the moon's gravity. As a matter of fact, see? All right, that's good enough for me. Now let's move our ass and let's get out of here. We got all the science experiments we need. And our burn's in 90 seconds. But lining up a burn from, say, a place like Duda is definitely harder. Around Minmus, it's a lot more forgiving because look at how much is required. Look at how much Delta V we still have remaining. All right. Just gonna light the engine just a little bit more. And that should do it. Nice. Oh, right, T-Man, you're on console. Which is even more impressive. Hey, we're on a Munar trajectory. Yeah, that yellow one's what I want. Right now, it's gonna shoot us all around the mun. We don't want that. That's good enough. Let's get partway through their voyage. And now, let's go home. Oh, nice. All you were missing is probably the waterfall plumes. Which I should probably just say this in the interest of transparency. Good pre-built BCs do exist. I know Starforge Systems is pretty good. But for now, let's get ready for entry interface. Because things are about to get spicy. We're going to be hitting the atmosphere at over 3 kilometers per second. What the? Hey, Ozzy! Yo, what's up, dude? Long time no see. Yo, everyone, do me solid. Go follow Ozzy in space. Really good Twitch partner. Great KSP streamer. Sorry I haven't been around. How goes the tutorial? Good. I've been teaching the noobs how to come back, how to get to Minmus and back. How was your stream, by the way, man? What were you playing? What were you doing? And right now, I'm getting my little nugget back home. Yes, I did name this rocket series the Nugget. Oh, dude, I guess we do do plumes. Oh, Janus Q. I've been meaning to play that mod pack, but you know me, I love my engineering projects. I got the standard Methalox plume, right? But I now have Hypergolic and Hydrolox. Meaning, if I want to, I can make this thing the lunar module descent engine, as well as the Delta K plume. Right now, we're falling. And, okay, curve's about to get pretty close. Jeez. Two effects of the Cinemax shaders. It really makes this game look like Project Hail Mary. Which, seriously, guys, go see that movie. Go see that movie. Oh, Ozzy, while you were... Before you came in, we also watched the new video from SpaceX for the lead up to Starship Flight 12. Very nice hardware. We got very nice hardware. We've got very nice hardware coming up. As a matter of fact, I got a better look at ship, is it 38? Yeah, ship 38. Or ship, it's either 38 or 39, one of those two. Either way, I think I found out how SpaceX is going to be, handling prop transfer. Oh, but first, speaking of transfers, boom. We don't need that anymore. So I'm good to go ahead and ditch it. And this is where things are about to get spicy. I know it's a little small, but keep an eye on that Mach indicator. Once we get to 69 nice kilometers. Watch what happens. All right, 90, 80, 70. Mach 10. Yeah, things are about to get hot. Oh, Firefly is such a cool mod. Actually, pretty hot. Oh, by the way, I have reaction heating cranked up to max. So, that's pretty good. I'm sorry. Guys, this is just eye candy to me. And look at the plasma trail. That was my upper stage. The keyword was. In the meantime, let's go ahead and let's get Bob back home. The good part is we didn't kill him. The even better part is re-entry is actually nice and gentle. And it's gonna shoot us back out into space, isn't it? Okay, no, it's not. It's not. We're deep enough in the atmosphere. For the new players, if you guys actually misplanned your re-entry from Minmus and the moon, yeah, you can't get shot back out into space. We'll get more into how to avoid that later. But I personally recommend go for a periapsis of around 35 to 30 kilometers if you're returning from Minmus or the Mun. But we can fudge it with a little more advanced design, much like what EJ and Rocket Guy do. Luckily for me, I picked up a ton of their tricks. In fact, they're the masters and I'm the student. And okay, we've seen enough of this re-entry. Let's go ahead and bring our boy home. And get, as Scott Mann would describe, our variable bounty of science. Mother... Game crashed. Right where we got home to. So bad. Just rip. All right, all right. Let's see what caused it. See, is it you? I think it is. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep, there's respects. There. Oh, there it is. I think I found it. So looks like it's related to Eve. Related to Eve. What the? Holy back-to-back raids? Hey, what's up, Short Line? How the heck are ya? Hang on, I'm typing your name first. Everybody, do me a favor, go follow Shortline. First probe to Moho. Nice. I'm trying to teach how the newbies get back. Like from Minmus, but the game crashed. Which, I've been playing the game since 2014, but really got back into it more full-time around 2021. I have to set a probe to Moho at some point. Honestly, I'm doing a tutorial series. It's on here, on Twitch and on YouTube, and as a and on YouTube as VODs from Twitch. God, that's hard to say. But the game kept crashing. And I think I found out what happened. Yeah, Sag. It does not like it when I come home from Minmus. Do you want to know the worst part, Short Line? We just got through re-entry. And I set re-entry to 120%. Yeah, I'm mad. Everyone here will be mad as well. Fortunately, I believe the Nugget is still in flight. Oh yeah, it is. I'm golden. That system here. You know what? Let me do something nice. I want to do something nice. I'm going to do this for both you and Ozzy as a thank you for raiding me. Enjoy the subs, boys. You've earned them. Plus, it's my way of saying thank you. Also, I gotta get my alerts working. Thanks. Don't mention it, dude. You're a friend of the stream. You and Ozzy are friends of the stream. Was my engine on? That's weird. Thanks for the gift sub. Dude, don't mention it. Thank you for the raids. Seriously, it really helps my channel out, man. Very kind. Ozzy, you're a friend of the stream. I treat my friends right. In the meantime, pop a quick save. Pop a quick save. Sorry, just need some water. Okay, I'm gonna get out of Minmus or out of Minmus' sphere of influence, and I just want to get home at this point. I've got a variable bounty of science, and now I just want to bring it home to the Space Center, get some stuff ready, and we can just continue. Sound good, everyone? Okay, yeah, sounds good. That's what I thought. And yes, Short Lion Ozzy, you guys now have access to some of my emotes. Go ahead, try them out. I like to use the free cam so I can actually see where I'm going. Okay, so I'm gonna be going this way. Okay, what I'm going to do is separate the capsule from the descent stage. At 200 kilometers, pop it under the quick save. And I'll take things from there. Yep, I'm gonna I'll pop a quick save before. And separate. Quick saving again. All right. I think I found it. I think I found the cause. It's Eve. Okay. Pop a quick save just before entry interface. So we're good there. Now pop a quick save again right before reentry heating starts. It's gonna be spicy. Speaking of the devil tea, man, it shall appear. Oh, as for this bar, guys, reentry heating's at 120%. This should be more in line with what it's actually like on Earth. I think this is probably gonna be the last flight of the Nugget line. But I will probably keep the design around, if anything, for something like, say, due to sample return. All right, we're about to hit periapsis. Yep, we're landing long. I don't intend to do a skip re-entry at all. Okay, yeah, it's going down still. Okay. Yep, we got it. We got it. Our boy's coming home. For real this time. Yeah, I think I found out what caused it. It was Eve Scatterer and maybe volumetric clouds. I'll take a look at BlackRock's Patreon. But for the time being, let's land. Quick saving now. At 20 kilometers. Yep, I'll always get the parachute armed. All right, parachute is set to arm. There you go, chute deployed. Come on, Kerbal, please. Don't crash. Don't crash. Don't crash. Well, I think I know my strategy going forward. If it comes home from Minmus or the Mun, restart Kerbal Space Program. Is that a wild Bishimoda? Hey, welcome back, dude. How are you, man? How are you? Getting cold, but otherwise good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good for me. Pretty good for me. I'm now based out of the south, so things are nice and toasty down here. Other than that, I'm helping out some new players with all the hype from Artemis too. I'm teaching them how to play the game. Now, Bishimoda, if I recall correctly, are you still doing RP1? Let me add RP1. I don't know, on RP1. How's that going for you, man? Because it looks like you've been doing some very good progress. And splashdown. We've done a crew to lunar flyby and getting ready for our first landing. That's nice. That's very nice indeed. In the meantime, I brought home. So, night. All right, later, short line. Thanks for the raid, dude, and have a good night. I'll see you guys. I'll see you on the other side. And seriously, thank you for the raid tonight. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. In the meantime, let's go back to the R&D center. So, what notes do we want? I'm not gonna land the Mun quite yet. Because I'd like to get these first. If we need those, then advanced flight control is going to be a good idea. Along with command modules. And oh yeah, I want the Cal controller. These could be helpful. Docking ports super helpful. Oh, these are basically required. I want some bigger tanks. These can wait a little bit because I really want heavy rocketry. And oh, we can just go for it right off the bat. Excellent. So, good news, chat. Now we have basically everything we need in order to go ahead and actually... Aw, you dick! It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I've got everything else I need. I have everything else I need for the Mun. Okay. And there's no racing tonight, so I guess I'm stuck here. Yep, I'm stuck here for a little bit, which I'm not gonna mind at all. Even though, yeah, even though it's a Friday night, we've made a lot of real good progress just on Minmus alone. So I'd say for the next tutorials here, for the next part of the tutorial, let's start thinking about the Mun. Yeah, that sounds like a night. That sounds like a good plan. I was start thinking about the Mun. So, in order to actually properly land on this, we can upgrade the Nugget series, but I feel like that'd be at a means to an end. And Nugget, in my opinion, doesn't have much time left. So we're going to need to build a bigger rocket. And we should probably start thinking about building out more architecture here. As well as teaching you guys about about why you want a relay network, both around Kerbin and around the Mun. So how about next part, we start developing some new spacecraft and new launch vehicles? Sound good? If anything, get this mode down to a standard. But until then, that is probably going to do it for me. Right when I got back into the groove too. But all the good things must come to an end. But unlike most good things as well, we will be right back after this. Let's see who is live and who we can raid. Because I want to pass this on. Ooh, EJ's live. He's playing BF6. Casual Elephant. Okay, let's go raid Casual. Casual Elephant's a real good streamer of ours. Very good KSP player too. Well, and he's playing it looks like he's developing software tonight. And he's also part of the group that Bishimo and I are part of. So while over there, let's be sure to go give it a follow, give it some love, and yeah, do all that fancy stuff. But that'll do it for me. Thank you guys for tuning in. Have yourselves a fantastic night. Ozzy, Shortline, thank you guys so much for the raids. I really appreciate them. And I will see you guys next time. Later.